these are your directions for the first part of the gear assignment. So you're going to go to Tinkercad and you're going to click sign in, and you sign in with Google. This should be a review for most of you. For some of you, this is completely new. That's fine. And then you're going to click create new design. Okay, which will load a new work plane for you. First thing you need to do is go up here and rename it. It needs to be your last name and then the word gear. Be careful, that does say Greer gear. So it should be your last name and the word gear. Then you're going to go over here to basic shapes, and you need to click till below shape generator it says all. And then scroll down until you see the number 3. See, I'm on page 3, and then you want to click metric gear, and you want to drag it out to your workspace. Okay, and you can go ahead and change it to whatever color you want to work with. Remember, this is not the color that it's going to print in. It's just the color to work with. Don't spend too much time choosing a color. Okay, your next step is to change the number of teeth. You want to change it to 20, and then hit enter. So it should read the module 1, number of teeth 20, pitch angle 20. Okay. Then your next step is over here on the object, we need to change the dimensions of the object. So we're going to click this corner button, which gives you the width and the length and the width of the object. And for both of these, because it is a gear, you want them the same. So we're going to change them to 50. Okay. And then you can put this over here. And then you need to rotate. And remember, you can click this and rotate. Or if you're using a mouse, you can right click to rotate. You want to click on this white box at the top, which measures the thickness of the object. And you want to change this to 10. Okay. Now your next step is to put a hole in the center of your gear. So we're going to go over here to basic shapes. And then you can grab this cylinder that looks like a hole because it is a hole. Or you could grab this one, but you need to make sure up here at shape it's selected hole. And you need to click in the corner, and this needs to be 5 by 5. So we're going to make it 5 this direction, we're going to make it 5 this direction, and then your thickness needs to be 20, which is what the default is. Now your job is to get this hole in the center of your gear. So you're going to have to drag it over, get it close to the center, but then remember we want the computer to do the work for us, so we're going to align it. So if you drag a box around the object, you click and drag, it selects both objects. And I know I've selected both objects because I now have the align tool. If I had only selected one object, you can see up here I don't have the align tool. So I'm going to, again, click and drag the box around to select both objects. You can also click on the object and then press the shift key on your keyboard and then click on the other object and it selects both of them. And again, I know I've selected both because I have the align tool, and we're going to use this align tool. So we want to align to the center, both directions. Then you're going to click off of it, and this is where you're going to learn a new talent here on Tinkercad. We need to change where this center hole is in comparison to the work plane. So I clicked on it, and then I rotated. I want to click on this cone, and I'm going to drag the cone down until it says -5. Right here. This is -5. That means it is 5 below the workspace, which is completely okay for this assignment. And then once I have this, I'm going to select them both. And I'm just going to double check alignment. Look, we're in the center. We're in the center. That's A-okay. Oh, look, that one's even in the center too. Okay. And then once you have them both selected, we're going to click group. And if in case you missed that, see center dot, center dot, center dot. But if you notice, I did not use this dot here to line it up. Don't do that, because that will cause your gear to start floating, and we don't want it to float. So we're going to now click group, which it might blink red for a minute while it locks everything in, because that gear has a lot going on. And then you now have it grouped just how you want it. Okay, so once it's now all grouped, your job is to share this with me. So you're going to click the little person up here. You're going to generate a new link. You're going to copy the link, and then that is what you paste into Canvas. So you'll go back to Canvas, you'll click Submit Assignment, and you will paste the link into Canvas when you submit your assignment. Okay? So that's all you need to do for Monday.